Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. We're here to talk about transfer news from all over the Premier League, just kind of talking transfers a little bit. You get me? It's not a new show, it's just something that I've done today. Why is this pillow just stuck here, bro? Wait. Here we go. You got me. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys, big up to all of you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. The thing you get me, the pillow I put behind my back, just unbelievable. Anyway, joining me today, of course. By the way, Val, Staffy really likes the picture you put on the thumbnail, and he says, please send it to him. So send it to me, and I'll send it to him. Like just his edit of this same edit that you put on this thumbnail. So yeah. Just one thing, guys, please. Kamran, thanks so much for the donation. My brother, I'm gonna draw the money tomorrow. Please do not confuse things. Khalas, what we did for charity, don't worry. We're gonna help 6 families, inshallah. And tomorrow, bi'idhnillah, you guys will see it on Snapchat. I'll record it all. But I appreciate you, Kamran, but khalas, it's just, you know, I just don't want to confuse stuff. And this guy donated here and this guy donated on multiple different streams. Khalas, the money we got on Thursday is enough to help out 6 families. So I appreciate you regardless, and thank you so much. Big up to you, my brother. Khalas, no more. You get me? 6 families. I've already, or 7 families actually. I've already established everything for tomorrow, inshallah. And the ones who follow me on Snapchat, you guys will all see it. But regardless, thank you for the super chat, Kamran. And if you want a refund, tell me. I'll get you sorted out. I appreciate you. Thank you anyway. Anyway, joining me first and foremost, you get me, the man, the myth, the legend, the fraud. Hi, Staffy.
The man, the myth, the legend, the fraud.
I don't know. Yeah, you have to end it on a positive note, of course.
No, like, yeah, I can't compliment you too much. Now I need to remind you that you're shit. So here you go. Man, 2
compliments, 1 bad word. Adi.
Alas, I get it. It's love. I get it. Big up to everyone here. Listen, guys, it's just like a sad couple days, and Hussam reached out to me today, and he said, "Listen, my subscribers are really down. They're really upset. You know, the Jota news is still obviously affecting everyone. I need to cheer them up. I need to give them the best content on YouTube. I need you on the channel." I said, "You know what, Hussam? Say less. That's it. That's how quick that negotiation was." He said, "I need to cheer him up." I said, "I'm here." So, guys, I'm here. Hussam X Staffy. Funny enough, we've been doing content for years now together. We've never actually did one of these on your channel, at least. So it is technically a new show, but it's not a new show. So here we are. But big up to everyone. Obviously, like, subscribe. I know it's my first time here since the Jota news. So I'm going to send my condolences once again. Obviously, I did my own stream, but obviously, listen, rest in peace, Jota. My condolences to everyone, the Liverpool family, his personal family, just the whole of football in general. You know, it's just sad couple days, but we're gonna try to get through it together. So let's get this show started.
Big up to you, my brother. I think you are lagging a little bit, but I think you should be back now. Yeah, I think you should be back now, though. Big up Mufti, been a while, is what Caster is saying. Yeah, listen, obviously the conversation that Staffy just made up did not happen. But today we were not
going to story. Just pretend it happened.
Yeah, yes. The thing is, today obviously I just want to talk about like the other football clubs and stuff, because obviously, as I said, you know, Liverpool Football Club should take its time now, and rightfully so. You know, because of the situation. So we just need to, you know, kind of just address everyone else, address everyone non-Liverpool related. Because Liverpool currently, as is football, is in a state of mourning, of course, what happened on Thursday. And listen,
it wouldn't be right to talk about Liverpool anyways, bro. I heard people yesterday, it was on the text asking, "Oh, are now Liverpool going to sign a striker?" I'm like, bro, like, it's way too soon to talk about this. You know, let's just let the human aspect just marinate a little bit. And then eventually we'll talk about signings. And yes, eventually you'll probably sign a striker now. We know that, but let's save that for later. It's a little bit too soon for that. I want to talk another club, though, and we have perfect news today to talk about a certain other club. another member of the Red Cartel. I actually want to unleash on them today. So it's a good
Whom?
day to do content. Who else?
Which one?
I mean, who has news today? Forget United don't do news, bro. United.
There is apparently
Terry,
Rashford is headed to Barcelona.
Yeah, but nothing really strong yet. Like, there's nothing with United right now concrete to talk about. Nothing like in outgoings and incomings. There's nothing other than Mbuemo, who Allah knows what the hell just happened to him. You know, but we can talk about another club, and I can't wait to talk about another club. I'm still lagging.
Yeah, you are lagging a little bit. I can't lie to you. I was
start.
checking on my phone. I switched on my phone to check if it's.
Let me restart. Wallah, I don't know what it is. I'm hardwired. I'm not even on YouTube on Wi-Fi. Let me restart. I'll be right back.
You are lagging. I'm checking on my phone now.
Let me restart. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Try to restart. 1 second, guys. Let me load up the Fabrizio. Madueke. Madueke tweet, guys. We're not rage baiting. This is reality. Okay. So let's do this together now. You get me, blood? So here we go. While Staffy comes back. He was lagging. He was lagging because the voice keeps cutting out more. Mo, I was doing this before you. Yeah, be quiet, please. This guy trying to educate me. Fraud. By the way, when should we do Ahwa tomorrow? Message me, Mo, please, so I can message the guys. So, ودي لي message يا Mo. Please. متى نحكي لهم. So, guys, understand Arsenal have now started advancing on personal term discussions with Noni Madueke. Madueke hasn't asked to leave Chelsea at this stage, focused on Club World Cup. Meanwhile, he's understood to be open to Arsenal move. That's the statement. You get me? طب بصير تبعث لي مسج لو سمحت مشان ابلغهم. يعني بعد اذنك. بعد اذن حضرتك ودي لي مسج. Anyway. By the way, guys, Staffy's channel is in the title, so please go give him a subscribe. Every single one of you guys right now, please give him a subscribe. Go subscribe to Staffy TV. It's literally in the title. And yeah, we're going to start with talking about Arsenal. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. There's something that I forgot saying. I can't believe I actually forgot saying that. So, today, right here, Fabrizio Romano. Noni Madueke said yes to Arsenal, as reported today. Egal, you want to join? Staffy's on the stream. If you want to join, I'll send you the link, Adi. Here you go, Staffy.
I better now.
Yeah.
If I lag again, wallah, it's not me.
I assumed that you wanted to talk about Arsenal. Did I assume correct?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Did you say Egal? Is Egal in the chat?
Yeah, Egal's in the chat. If you want the link, I'll send you, Adi.
I had a feeling this would happen, man. I mean, if you want to bring on Egal, bring on Egal. But
he hasn't asked
to
get
bro,
the link.
I actually would like to cook Egal as well. I actually don't mind you bringing. I'm out right now.
He's outside.
Well, if you're out, you shouldn't be in the chat, Egal. Please put your phone away and do whatever you're doing. Let's talk about Arsenal, though. Is that what you were talking about while I was?
Yeah. I put up the Madueke tweet here.
Okay, and let me ask you for your thoughts first before I speak.
La, I want you to talk. You said you're gonna unleash.
I have a lot to say, but I want to I want to hear from you first, and then I'll start cooking.
Speak
because
first,
I have a lot to say. I can talk for 5 minutes.
Adi, talk for long. Wallahi, I want you to start.
Type.
You have to start this one. You have to.
Okay. So first of all, I was surprised when I woke up to that news. I think I woke up like an hour after the tweet was out. Noni Madueke, Ornstein Mamba, we already know that. And then not too long after, I think we got the Fabrizio tweet saying that they're trying to get Nwaneri, all that. Where we are today, and when I say we, it's not because none of us are Arsenal fans here, but where we are here as football fans, I'm not gonna lie, it's an accumulation of failure after failure after failure when it comes to Arsenal. And I hope people don't take this in a sensitive way, because if you do, you are a part of the problem. This is not me trying to shit on Arsenal for point scoring just to laugh at you guys. No, this is a sequence of years of bad decisions and failures that led to one of your rivals to even have the audacity to come to your club and say, hey, by the way, while I give you Noni Madueke, I don't even think he's good enough, I'm going to entertain the idea of Nwaneri, your star boy, to come to me. I'm not saying it will happen, just the audacity to ask for it. You know why that by itself is an embarrassment? Sam, no matter what, forget how good or bad the clubs are right now. No way Liverpool's coming to Man United saying, hey, by the way, can we take Kobe Manu from you guys? No chance. A couple years ago, no chance United would come to Liverpool and say, but just forget that we haven't been good over the last couple of years. Just the rule in general, we wouldn't come to you guys and be like, hey, we want Trent from you guys. It's almost like it's an unwritten rule that it's forbidden for us to even negotiate this idea of taking our young talent. Arsenal have been taking a lot of Chelsea's rubbish, trash, garbage dumps for years. No disrespect, Peter Cech. He's a great legend of the game, but the time he went to Arsenal, he was past his best. So they took a washed version of Peter Cech, and he was probably the best signing that they made from Chelsea. And that says a lot, because he's the only one that you can say, you know what, he made a lot of mistakes, but he was somewhat okay. You look at the list, and I tweeted this list today. Excuse me. Wash Peter Cech, David Luiz, Willian, Jorginho, Havertz, Kepa, and now Noni Madueke. When you look at all these signings, none of these signings is Arsenal saying, I'm taking your best player. You know what's been happening to Arsenal over years? They lose Fabregas because of the lack of ambition. They lose Robin Van Persie to Manchester United in 2013 because of lack of ambition, because he wanted to win something. And we were their rivals. 2013, that was only 9 years off our best rivalry when they were winning in 2004 and those years. So it was still kind of fresh. Alexis Sanchez, when we took Alexis Sanchez from them, he was so good before, obviously, he joined United. It was still a big move. We gave him Mkhitaryan, and they gave us Alexis Sanchez. These ideas don't get entertained within certain clubs. I can never do that with you. You can't do that with me. No one does it with Chelsea. No one does, bro. The only club that has these type of signings that happen for them, it is Arsenal. And this is why when today I genuinely believe this, Khalas. Like today, I genuinely, Khalas, believe Arsenal are little bros to Chelsea. I know they have a bigger fan base. I know they have a bigger history. But as of today, and what I've seen enough of at least the last 20 years of me being a football fan, I can say that Chelsea are a bigger club than Arsenal, because I don't see a situation where Arsenal go, here, Chelsea, take some of my worst players, and I'm going to take some of your best players. It doesn't happen. I don't remember the last time Chelsea took some of Arsenal dumps. I don't remember one bad player from Arsenal going to Chelsea, and then the other way around, they take some of their best players. It just doesn't happen. And this is why I'm saying the prestige and the respect of Arsenal, when it comes to at least Chelsea, it doesn't exist no more. Chelsea trying to take, and I hope it happens, by the way. Wallah, for the chaos, I hope it happens. I hope they take Nwaneri, because I know there's going to be an outrage when it comes to Arsenal fans.
You know, I made a mistake.
There will be a civil war in London.
Put these as two different topics. This is the same topic, Loki, like Nwaneri and Madueke, because it's true. It's true. By the way, for the people who don't even know, just so you guys know, yeah? Watch this. Staff is not making it up. Fabrizio Romano, right here. Chelsea have been showing interest in Ethan Nwaneri's situation, right here. Only in case new deal won't be sealed with Arsenal. There you go. See? So Staff is not making it up. It's not like he's creating information. This literally Fabrizio.
And that's what I'm saying. Even like I wouldn't really put it past Arsenal for something like this to happen. Like they've shown, ownership has shown in their history that things like this can happen. I'll never forget when Fabregas was their best player. He goes to the World Cup with Spain and he wins it. Remember when they were celebrating? They put a Barcelona jersey on him, and then it was what, a couple months he ended up going to Barcelona. It's just like a club that they just have the history where when they don't win for too long and they show a lack of ambition, they kind of low key get bullied. You take someone's trash. I mean, we're just talking about Chelsea. I didn't even get to City. Bro, they gave him Zinchenko. They gave him Jesus. They were trying to take... Bro, how did I forget Sterling? Sterling on loan. It's just like these type of signings have only been happening around Arsenal. And I felt like Arsenal, no matter what, bro, they try to force that kind of respect that they want from you. Like, oh, you got to give me that respect. But the street still don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Arsenal basically went to the gym and transformed their body, and they're strong right now, and they're ripped, and they have six packs and whatever, and then they go out to the club and still no one respects them. They're like, bro, no one's talking to you. No one gives a fuck about you. We're dancing with every other guy in the club. No one respects you. You don't have that aura. You don't have that respect. And honestly, it's not even because of the fans. It's because of a large section of the fans. I texted Egal that today. I said, look what happens when you agree with everything that the club does. And he was like, oh, I don't agree with everything. Khalas, Egal, you agree with 99% of the things. This genuinely is on a lot of the fans that have been clapping, happy clapping, and lapping up everything the club does. Because guess what? Every year, they love to go, bro, out there on Twitter and pretend, oh, we're the biggest club in London. Oh, we got Star Boy Saka. Oh, we got this, we got that. Every signing they go, oh, let Arteta cook. What's Bert? What's Edu cooking? And then they post a picture of him on the grill making a glizzy and making a fucking steak back in Spain. This is what happens when you keep doing that. Eventually, the club responds to what the fan base says. The fan base don't show a lot of discomfort and a lot of disagreement as much as they agree with everything. And I get it. You can love your club, but when you approve and you lap up everything and you go online and you pretend that everything is okay, and it's all about posting memes and tweets. And let's just put I sound like I'm Lee Gunner low key, but like it is what they've been doing. I saw Turkish tweet that today. He was attacking this one account on Twitter. I don't know which one it was. And he was like, you're the biggest clown who's been a part of this. Because it's like everything the club does, you lap it up. Everything that sounds negative about the club, oh, don't trust it. It won't happen. But then the Nani Madueke thing happens. And I was like, oh, but it's not really bad, is it? It's probably not the worst thing. They did the same thing with Gyökeres and Sesko. Everyone wanted Gyökeres. The minute there was Sesko, like, oh, guys, but maybe Sesko's this, maybe Sesko's that. They changed with the weather. And this is why when shit like this happens, you have played a part of it because you never disagree with the club enough. And the people that disagree with the club, you are negative fans, they're haters, they don't know what they're talking about, da-da-da-da-da. And you end up being in this situation. Now Chelsea are going to offload Madueke to you. They're going to make pure profit off you, and they're going to go sign someone else. And that someone else is going to be better than Madueke. The audacity for Chelsea to once again offload someone who they don't think is good enough to your club, it's on you. And it's on you enabling this. And it's on your ownership. I mean, it's on them, but you've been enabling it. And you seem like everything is okay every year. So they're going to keep continuing what they're doing. And this is the situation you find yourself in.
I'm so glad I let you speak first because I knew when this guy said I'm gonna lay into them. I don't even know how I'm supposed to go after that. Like that's just an insane.
That's why I wanted you to go first because I knew.
I know. But listen, if there's anyone who could follow up that, it's me. For me, listen, guys, Arsenal fans, let's just all put the copium in the bag. Let's just all put the copium in the bag. Let's all just stop bullshitting. This is just not good enough. The Norgard thing I defended because you said because I said he's an upgrade on Jorginho, whatever it is, but. I'm sorry, Madueke is a player I don't rate at all. He scored 7 Premier League goals this season. 4 of them came in one game. So that tells you all you need to know. So he had one unbelievable game. The other 3 came in the other 30 whatever games he played. Like let me actually just get the information straight for you guys. Because he scored like a super hat-trick, I believe, against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yes. Against someone. I don't remember.
Yeah, he scored the super hat-trick, I think, against the Wolves. And then the other 3 goals came in the other 31 matches. So... yeah, and I appreciate, people like Aboud, Arsenal fan here, is saying, I'm done. If this happens, I'm done. I respect this approach because here's the thing that I want to explain to you guys. And I always say this. I promise you, guys, Liverpool fans used to do this 3 years ago. And they did it for the signing of Darwin Núñez. What you cannot do is just defend everything that your club does. That's the last thing that you should do. I don't do that even with my club winning the Premier League. Like that's the thing that I want you guys to understand. Like you can't just sit there and just literally defend every single decision your club makes, every single thing your club makes. You're just sat there defending. You cannot do that. You have to be able to constructively criticize. To be honest with you, let's be serious now. Madueke is a good dribbler. End. The end. That's it. Madueke is a good dribbler of the football. انت بتعلق على فكرة قاعد كثير بعرفش ليش. بيجي فجأة هيك you just get lag a little bit and then you're back. You lag and then you're back. I don't know what it is.
It's not even lagging on my streamer. It shows me that I'm fine.
Okay, chat, you know what? Maybe it could be just a StreamYard being a fraud. Let us know in the chat. If Staffy, put one in the chat if Staffy is not lagging. So if the chat can watch us normally, عادي يعني, I don't care. So for me, look, this is just horrendous, to be honest with you. This is just horrendous thing because the truth of the matter is, look, how many Maduekes could Arsenal find for like 3 million, for 2 million? Wallah, let's be honest. Yani guys, why we lie to each other? Why do we lie to each other? Honestly, that's the thing. Like at the end of the day, you could go to Belgium, you could go to the Netherlands, you could go to any country in Europe, and you could find a 2 million version of Madueke. And actually, this guy is someone that disagrees with me quite a lot of times. I'm not even gonna like read the super chats or anything, but this guy is someone that always calls me out, always disagrees with me. He says, I don't understand why we're getting Madueke when there are 900 Maduekes in football that's cheap. And that's my point. Number one, you're helping a rival in Chelsea, a London rival and a direct rival, because they only finished 5 points behind you. So let's establish that. And number three, how many Maduekes you can get for 1 million? Yani wallahi, chat, honestly, chat, let's be serious. I could watch the Jordanian league and I will find someone similar to Madueke. He dribbles very good. Adi, yani. It's not that difficult. How many dribblers exist in how many leagues in the world? Oh, look, Noni Madueke, he's a backup. Okay, Habibi, the backup to Saka should be Nwaneri. That should be the backup to Saka. Because Nwaneri is a very talented player. Some of the goals that he scored this season are absolutely incredible. They're doing a lot. Like, they did unbelievable, for Nwaneri. Nwaneri is just incredible, bro. Incredible player. And in the end, Noni Madueke is who you're getting. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why this basic footy guy, even though he disagrees with me 90% of the time, he's agreeing with me. Big up to Ronan, who says, what in the red cartel is this? Hey, big up, Ronan. I know you. You're from the football terrace. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat.
Ronan hype, man. Shout out, Ronan.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Ronan is the guy that made the Egal picture. The Egal where he's protecting Arteta. You know the picture that I sent to you the other day, and you put this. Yeah. Look, it's him up right, the watermark.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Ash Ketchum who says, if you sign Madueke, I'm done with the shit club. I'm out, is what Ash is saying. Bro, I respect that, Ash. You have to call out your club. Even the Arteta ends are rejecting it. I hate Arsenal. Shug just had enough. You want to know something, you guys? Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing. By the way, we have 950 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes yet. Have some shame. You're all a bunch of Maduekes in the chat. And if I were in your place, I wouldn't have it. You should be more clinical. Like Nwaneri, that goal he scored. You get me? Now they're going to sell him. So, yeah, hit the like button. Close the live chat. Hit the like button. Continue to enjoy the show. I don't think Nwaneri is going, but it's audacious. You're saying you don't think it will happen, but I want to make something very clear. If Chelsea get Nwaneri, and Arsenal get Madueke, Chelsea got the better end of the deal. Because Nwaneri, for me, is already better than Madueke. Just so you guys know, there are actual Liverpool fans who literally want Nwaneri at Liverpool. Uqsim billah. They say if you want a player that, can be backup right wing, Liverpool fans would have Nwaneri right now. By the way, as soon as I said that, watch this chat. There you go. LFC Paul 20x. Nwaneri is a serious baller. Directly. Someone in the chat earlier on, I don't want to scroll all up as well. And a Liverpool fan as well in the chat said, listen, if we could get Nwaneri, let's get him. That's the thing. So for me, like, the thing that I just don't understand is there are still Arsenal fans defending these type of signings. And Staffy is right. You haven't really ever bought a player from Chelsea that have banged like that.
They don't go for the best players. That is the issue. You're always settling for something less. Sorry, what you say?
Say that again. I'm saying I didn't hear you.
No, I'm saying they never take their best players. And this is why it's always one-sided. I can't remember a deal where we're like, you know what the fuck is Chelsea doing? Oh, like it's not a good idea to sell to Arsenal. You're giving your rival your best player. Not only do they do too much deals together, and I find that, by the way, uncomfortable. I'm like, aren't you guys supposed to be rivals? Aren't you supposed to be hating each other? You just do way too much business, and it's always lopsided. It always feels like Chelsea gets the better end of the deal than Arsenal. And it's not a coincidence, bro. You look at all these years, Arsenal haven't really won anything with making all these signings. And Chelsea, they either win something or they improve on that sale. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Anyone who enables this, I don't know. I just don't think you care for your club as much as you should. You just want to sit there and you want to be the perfect fan and you want to give everything a chance. But then you end up doing more damage than good. And I always say it takes sometimes you just gotta be blunt. You gotta be honest, and you gotta tell someone as it is. If me and Hassam are out and he's wearing a shirt that I think looks bad or doesn't smell good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Hassan, maybe I think you need to change it because you know what? It's probably not the best shirt for you to wear today. If Hassan gets upset with that, that's on him. Or if I don't tell him the truth, it means I'm just enabling something that I don't think should be done. That's what Arsenal fans should be doing. They should be like, you know what? We deserve better. We should be doing better. Not only are you putting pure profit in Chelsea's hands to sign a better player, you're not getting the best deal. It really isn't. It's just like it. But I don't know, bro. The player for who he is, and the aspect that you're giving money to your rival, it doesn't sit well with me. Wallah, if they were signing Madueke as a backup from like West Ham, from Fulham, from someone else, wallah, I would.
And for like 5 million, you know,
I wouldn't be mad about it. But like, you know what, bro? It is what it is. I think he's a decent player off the bench. I think he gives them something that they don't have. I think Madueke is a decent squad player in the Premier League. For what side, I don't know. But I think he's a decent squad player in the Premier League. But he's coming from your rival. Once again, you're giving him profit. You already gave him 5 million for Kepa, and then you're going to give him more money for it.
Okay, I want to ask everyone in the chat genuinely. Who would you rather have in the team, regardless who you support? Nwaneri or Madueke? And then you have guys like this. As you guys are answering, one word answer, I love, this is my favorite genre of people who comment. Why do you like to talk about Arsenal so much with a T? First of all, I'm Arab from the desert, and you write it without a T. M-U-C-H, number one. Number two, Ya Habibi, Fabrizio tweeted today, Madueke to Arsenal. What do you want me to talk about? Go ahead, yalla. Tell me right now, what should the topic of the stream be? Let's all invent a story. Guys, Lamine Yamal is going to Manchester City. Your thoughts, yani that's what you want? Ya Habibi, your club is in the fucking news because you want Noni Madueke. It's just who's in the news. I speak about whoever's in the news. Chelsea and City are busy in the Club World Cup, so they haven't been linked with any player. We spoke about Reinders. We spoke about Ait Nouri. We spoke about Staffy going to City. We spoke about all these things. When Liverpool did the transfers, we spoke about Wirtz, about Frimpong, about Kirkes. Today, Fabrizio Romano, not random account called Arsenal FC 300 is tweeting. Yani Fabrizio tweeted Madueke to Arsenal. What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to talk about? Yani wallah, I have some shame. Wallah, I have some shame. People like this are so weird. Like, why are you talking about Staffy? You're obsessed. You're just talking waffle. But I asked the question in the chat. Literally, the whole chat said Nwaneri. Not a single. See here, Liverpool fan, Nwaneri, Liverpool fan. You get me? See this guy because he wants to sell him. Watch this. Nwaneri, Chelsea fan. Nwaneri, clearly Nwaneri, Chelsea fan. Ethan, yeah, there you go. See, like it's just that's the thing I just don't get. And by the way, can we establish something? Will Semenyo cost as much as Madueke?
Yeah, he'd be a lot more.
How much would Semenyo cost if you wanted to buy him from Bournemouth?
Well, Semenyo, he just renewed his contract last week.
No, I'm saying before he renewed his contract.
They were asking for like 70 million for him.
Oh yeah, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much then.
But anyway, you should be getting Semenyo is literally the anti-Madueke. He's the opposite of what Madueke is.
Yeah,
Madueke has no end product. Semenyo is all about shoot. Just giving the ball who shoot. So he's literally the anti. He's the anti-Madueke. And I'd rather be paying money for someone who's gonna give me GNA than someone who's just gonna dribble, and then run the ball out of play. Like, I don't know if you watched the game yesterday. The amount of times he ran the ball out of play was insane. I'm like, bro, what is this? They need to make the pitch bigger for you. It's embarrassing.
Put the Hudson Odoi in the boy, see, in the bag, see. I know, you get me. Oh, I actually saw Fabrizio reply to Egal, the little fraud.
Can we put that on the screen? Wallah, he cooked him, man. By the way, everyone was complaining about my lag. I think it's a StreamYard thing. Because I have 3 bars of Wi-Fi on my phone, and my PC is plugged in, hardwired. If you can hear me, and
we can hear you 100% clearly, but your picture every 10 seconds will lag for 1 second.
I don't know what it is. It has nothing to do with it. I think it's a StreamYard thing. I think it is.
Let me put up the. Let me put up.
Can you put the tweet? Well, I want to cook you.
Well, I'm gonna find it. Wait.
Well, no one deserves it more than him.
I'm sharing it right now and emailing it to myself now. 1 second.
I can put it on the screen.
I am. But the thing is, I don't have Twitter, so I have to like email it to myself.
No, that's what I'm saying. I could put it.
Oh yeah, you could just put it if you want. But here, I found it.
I'll share it and you share my screen.
Here, I
Let's
found
see.
it. عشان
Let
ما
me find it.
تغلبش
One
حد.
second.
Here, done. Found it. Now, our lovely brother Egal, he got me getting annihilated in this tweet right here. You get me? This is what Fabrizio said to Egal. Now you'll trust the news, mate, since last week. Let's see what happens in club to club talks. He responded to Egal. Yeah, I don't know why the Egal tweet itself is not loading, but here, I'll show you guys the literal Egal tweet. Egal gets himself cooked sometimes, wallahi al-azim, for no reason, bro. Why does he cook himself so much, Egal, as well? He's like, is this a smoke screen? Directly. I'm like, bro, what do you mean smoke screen? You're not smart like that. Not Egal, as in like Arsenal. Arsenal ain't built like smoke screen club.
Wait,
Here you go.
Found it. Let me put it.
Fabrizio has tweeted 4 times in 5 days about Nwaneri Madueke with no real new updates. Smoke screen, anyone? There you are.
Wallah, bro, this is classic cooking, bro. Wallah.
Here you go.
I did of all the things that I expected. This wasn't on my bingo card. I'll tell you that. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? He didn't want this deal to happen so bad that he just did this.
Yeah, he said it's a smoke screen apparently.
Smoke screen, anyone? Question mark. Now you'll trust the news, mate. Since last week. The parentheses is amazing, bro.
God,
you trust the news, mate.
when the here we go hits, I swear if Fabrizio responds to this tweet again, he's a legend. He's a legend if he responds to this tweet again. I'm telling you right now. He responds to this
I'm not gonna lie, he's having a horrible week. He's been getting cooked left and right. I can't lie.
Yeah, he has done. But can we say like Egal doesn't 100% deserve it? Let's be serious.
This one he does. I agree.
Yeah, he deserves. Because he's saying it's a fucking smoke screen. Why would it be a smoke screen, mate?
Because he'll do anything to defend Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's no way we're in for him. No, we wouldn't go and get him. It's a smoke screen. Yeah. Oh, Fabrizio's tweeted 4 times in 5 days about Madueke to Arsenal, but no real updates. And then boom, right away. The thing is
like when you say like smoke screen, right? Smoke screens are usually associated with like an intelligent institution, you know? Like Liverpool would just link ourselves with a random player and then sign Isak the day after. Respectfully, you know, I'm so glad the likes of Aboud and others in the chat are calling this bullshit out, because there is no amount of copium that will convince me that signing this piece of shit is a good idea. I'm sorry, guys. With all due respect, you will never catch me out here on YouTube rating Nwaneri Madueke, because you want to know something? Me and Staffy right now could travel to Egypt for 5 days, and I promise you I'll get you 100 Maduekes who will play for Arsenal for £200 a week. You get me? Happily, you get me? Who have the same exact ability. Wallahi, we could go watch Al-Muqawilun Al-Arab tomorrow and find a winger who's good at dribbling.
There's nothing more in the market than to find players that are good at 1v1 dribbling. If that's the only thing you're going for, wallahi ma aktarhum.
Yeah, the
difficult thing is to get some of these players that are actually good at that and they can do a lot more. For you to go to for Madueke, and I actually don't mind Madueke that bad. Wallahi, I don't think he's that bad. It's just the idea he's coming from Chelsea for the amount of money they're gonna pay. Which, by the way, brings me back to to discussion that we had today. You saw in our group chat with Terry.
Here we go. You're gonna bring up the Prem proven thing here as well.
I have to, bro. I have to. I keep telling you guys, listen to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, okay? Trust Baba Staffy. Baba Staffy is always gonna give you guys the real advice. Prem proven is a myth. People lie to you and they make you feel like, oh, if we sign Prem proven players, we're having a good summer, doing the business that we should be doing. If my club targets Prem proven players only, we're doing the right thing. No, it's not. No, it is not. Prem proven is a myth. All of us want one thing. We want good players. If I show Hassan, hey, look, Liverpool's linked with this player. Subconsciously, Hassan, what is the first thing you're thinking of? Is this player good or not?
Is he good or is he fucking shit? That's
exactly. That's what we all do. It's a subconscious thing because that should be the first thing you gravitate towards. I see a comp of a player. Oh, we're linked with such and such. Let me see if he's good or not. We're not thinking, hold on. Is he prem proven? He's not. I'm not watching the comp. I don't want him. No one does that. And the proof was here today. Madueke is linked with Arsenal and he's going to go there. Why is everyone upset? Because they don't think he's good enough. Not a single person prioritized that he's prem proven over the fact that they don't think he's good enough. So when people sit here and lie to you and say, oh, prem proven players, if you target a bunch of prem proven players, it means we're having a good summer. No, it's not. Because you want to target good talent first. And if they pass the eye test, in your opinion, and you think they have good stats and you've watched them enough over a period of time where you rate them, you're going to be like, oh, I rate the player. And he's also prem proven. Yeah, I like the signing. Prem proven being the first priority, no one gives a fuck about it. It's a myth and it's a lie that YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube have tried to teach you that. A player could be outside the Premier League and he's better. I promise you want him. You're not going to want Madueke because he's from the Prem. You're going to want someone else, even if he's outside the Prem, because you rate him over him. And it's that simple. And that's exactly why I brought it up to the group chat today. Because I've been telling Terry, it is a myth. No one should be prioritizing Prem proven over anything else first. We look at the player if he's good or not. And then if he's Prem proven, perfect. It means he's been in the country. He speaks English. He's got used to the physicality.
I heard what you said to Terry. And the thing is, look, Terry covers his ass really well. He knows how to respond.
He's a lawyer, bro.
He knows
he's a banker. I believe he's a lawyer.
Terry's very good at covering his ass when it comes to these conversations. So the thing with Terry is, look, his point is, let's say there is a B+ player in La Liga and a B+ player in the Premier League. If they both cost the same, yes, I'd prefer the Premier League player. Like that's the truth. So let's say there is a B+ level player, who cost 50 million in La Liga, 50 million in Premier League. I'll take the 50 million from the Premier League player, of course. But at the end of the day, you need players who are quality and who have shown their quality. That's the problem. Now the thing with Premier League proven, you want to know something? Staffy said something as I was talking. I was thinking about it. Why don't Arsenal slap their balls on the table and go to Chelsea and attempt to buy Enzo, attempt to buy Palmer, attempt to buy Caicedo? Try at least. Attempt to buy Cucurella. Why do you go to Chelsea and get these shit players always? I don't get it.
Because they can't, bro. They're little, bro.
Why?
They're little, bro. Should I put the KD meme? KD when he did this to Evan Fournier. He said, you're too little. You think I'm joking? He looked at Evan Fournier. He said, Fournier, you're too little. You can't fuck with me. You're too little. That is Arsenal right now. Arsenal go to Chelsea and they do this. They say you're too little. You can't fuck with us. You can only go and take the
and you're helping them out as well, because now they're gonna take that money and rebuild their club and get one, blah blah blah. Like, bro, that's the thing that I just don't fucking understand. Like, Arsenal fans, genuinely, how could you be excited about this shit? I want an Arsenal fan. Please explain it to me. Maybe me and Staffy are haters and we don't know what we're talking about and we're a bunch of frauds, whatever it is you want to say. Okay, khalas. Me and Staffy are both frauds. Happy now? Yeah, Habibi, just tell me, please. I'm begging you. Just explain it to me. Yeah, I'm begging you. Explain to me. Make it make sense, yeah. Yeah, make it make sense. Please explain to me. Please explain it to me.
All right, I'll ask you this. Forget Nwaneri, because I don't even think it's going to happen. I just think the audacity to go for Nwaneri is the worst part. But kudos. We just got a Fabrizio Bamba about kudos that he prefers a move to Tottenham right now. And I think it's mainly because Chelsea haven't made a sale yet. So they haven't been able to put up an offer for kudos. I think if they sell Madueke as soon as possible, I think they'll be able to put a bid in. What does it say when Chelsea and Tottenham are going for kudos, but also are going for Madueke?
That's another thing. Why don't Arsenal just go for Kudus then? If you want Premier League proven. There you go. He's Premier League proven. Right? Premier League proven. By the way, big up to Jenny who just reminded me. Cal from Kopish, his favorite statement about Arsenal is Arsenal purpose is to launder Chelsea money. Massive money laundering scheme in London right there. It's just that's the thing. You're saying Spurs is Kudus' level, but I'm telling you right now, I promise you, if Arsenal attempt to buy Kudus, he would choose Arsenal. I promise you, he would choose Arsenal over Spurs all day.
Well, let me ask the red line then. Who's better, Kudus or Madueke? Because if you're saying Kudus is Spurs level, you're saying that Spurs are a higher level than Arsenal. And I don't think that's the case. We all know that Arsenal are a better team than Spurs. Yeah. So how does that make sense? You're telling me the better player between the two would be going to Spurs. but that's Spurs level. So does that mean that Arsenal level is below Spurs?
Rafikov, you calling us clowns when the biggest clown is your football club? You're saying adios clowns. Explain it to me. What do you want me to
this
say?
This guy's been crying for 2 years. The way I play with this guy's pussy with
well done, Arsenal. You're signing Madueke. Well done. He's Premier League proven. He only costs 30 million. He's just a Saka backup. No big deal. عادي يلا sign Madueke. That's what you want? Why can't you guys just be objective? Sesko was linked to Liverpool. I said he's a shit signing because in my opinion, I don't rate Sesko. I don't like Sesko. عادي. Why do you guys just praise everything your club does? This guy was on the Friday show giving it to Terry from the start of the stream till the end about Man United. And which date will you start to panic? Ineos this, Ineos that. Criticize your club, عادي. But here's the thing. I promise you, Kudus would rather sit on the bench at Arsenal than start for Spurs. You know who Arsenal Football Club are, Aboud? Your Arsenal Football Club. Your Arsenal Football Club, with all due respect. Kudus played for West Ham. Who the fuck are West Ham? Bowen would say yes to sitting on the bench for you. Who the fuck is West Ham? West Ham is nobody club, bro. Nobody club. You can easily get Kudus from them. And by the way, another thing. Ding, ding, ding. Kudus can play left wing. He's played left wing 100 million times before. And he's just as effective as playing left wing as well. Your Arsenal Football Club. You could take any player from West Ham you wanted. You took their captain. You literally took their captain in Declan Rice. You literally took their captain. Obviously, you weren't going to take Mark Noble because he's 37. You get me? But that's the thing. So for me, like, I just have to say, honestly, you guys, you cannot get at me or Staffy for like criticizing this signing because it's a shit signing. That's the thing. See, here we go. London's finest. Support the club for 17 to 18 years. If we sign Madueke, I might shut down from football. I respect people like this, bro. Take a stance. Say this is shit. Say it. It will make you feel better. It's shit. We shouldn't sign Madueke. You get me? That's the thing. That's the thing. Let me just grab a couple of these super chats, guys. We have 1,100 people in here. We're not even at 500 likes yet. We're gonna speak a little bit more in depth as well about the Nwaneri situation. Do we think it happens? Do we think it doesn't happen? Etc. So stick around, guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. We're not even at 300 likes yet. We have 1,100 people in here. Close your live chat and hit the like button, please, and continue to enjoy the show. Let me just grab a couple of these supers, and then we'll move on as well to talk about the Nwaneri situation, because I think that situation is very interesting, and we can make it a separate topic, because I agree with what Staffy said in terms of the audacity. It's like you're trying to grab the star boy, which is essentially, let's say, now Trent is gone, of course, but let's say Man United tried to sign Connor Bradley. Man United tried to sign Harvey Elliott. Man United tried to sign Curtis Jones. Just never gonna happen. Even though he's not he's like some you might not rate as highly, but it's the concept. That's what he's saying. Someone said check Fab. Let me go. Did he tweet anything?
No, there's nothing.
There you are. See? Club-to-club contacts for Noni Madueke set to take place soon after agreement done on personal terms. Chelsea keen on Nwaneri only if Arsenal talks over new deal collapse. There you go. See? And he put both their pictures. You know, Fabrizio, I realized something. Fabrizio is very cheeky because Fabrizio also covers his ass, so he keeps himself safe. You get me? In case shit hits the fan. Arsenal fans, I'll be honest with you, at this moment in time, you deny this, you're in denial. I'll put up the tweet now. Let me just grab the couple of super chats and then I'll put up the tweet and we'll speak about it. Nwaneri is not leaving, all on the board, not the fans. I agree, it's on the board, not the fans, but the fans have to call out the bullshit, bro. And also, when you say Nwaneri is not leaving, and I'm going to put up now Fabrizio's tweet. I don't want to sell to Arsenal, but if they gave us 50 million, they can have him. We take that young and send him to Strasbourg to play 3,000 minutes is what the invincibility cloak is saying. Bro, I'll be honest with you. You taking Nwaneri and them taking Madueke is a massive W for Chelsea Football Club. It's Chelsea W. 100% is Chelsea W. 100%. That's a W for, because as a Liverpool fan from the outside looking in, you tell me you can take one of them to be Salah backup. I'm choosing Nwaneri all day. Nwaneri scored a couple of bangers. He should be given 100 times more chances, by the way. Big up to my guy Ronan again. Thank you, Ronan. Ronan hype. Buying Noni ahead of a 9 or a top tier link like I don't know who the first one is, or Jokeres looks bad, especially considering club is notorious for taking out. That's what I'm saying, my brother, taking your leftovers. And that's why I agreed with what Staff is saying. At some point in time, you're going to have to stop this cycle of signing a player from Chelsea. I read it somewhere. I don't know if this is a joke or not, but apparently Arsenal have signed a Chelsea player or been linked to a Chelsea player at least for the last 4 years. That's the thing, apparently. Like, I don't know if it's a true stat or not, but apparently it's been 4 years in a row that's happened. Staffy, how about the Mets? Pete Alonso owns you.
Wallahi, I don't watch baseball. I don't even know who Pete Alonso is. Just because I wear a Yankees hat, it doesn't mean that I watch the Yankees. I promise you I don't know nothing. Other than Juan Soto on the Mets, I don't know anyone else on the Mets.
I think Arteta wants the Chelsea job because at the point, I'm not at this club. Henry called out Arsenal out and he got called jealous of Arteta, scared of Arteta's actions. I can't believe
they attacked Arteta. Wallahi, you think Rafikov there, the guy that we always, wallahi, this guy, bro, rattled for 2 years. For 2 years I've been on this channel, we get rattled. You think I give a shit about what that guy says about us when they've attacked their own club legend? The guy, they attacked their own club legend. The only reason Arsenal was even irrelevant, the only reason Arsenal were relevant in our lifetime was because of Henry, and they attacked him. What do you think they're gonna do to us?
Egal just messaged in the top 6 group chat. We are a joke if we sign Madueke. I message him privately. You want to join? Right
Egal
now?
Just said that. He said,
Wallahi Egal, you have. Wallahi Egal. Egal, Wallahi. When are you home, Egal? Tell me.
Now look at Shez as well. Wallahi, Shez is such a runner. He said, Arsenal, hurry up. I need my kudos money, or he cost the Spurs with no rival bid. I'm crying, bro.
Big up to Farhan. The guy says, Waria Hussam, leave my brother Egal alone. Hey, there you are. There you are. You're saying leave him alone, but he's losing his shit in the group chats, brother. He's losing his shit in his group chats.
Guys, wallahi, he just messaged in the top 6 group chat saying, we are a joke if we sign Nani.
Yeah. Habibi, Egal, up to you. Adi, listen, if you want to join, me and Staffy will offer you therapy. Don't worry. Nani's coming, mate. Deal with it. Big up to Redline says, wasn't in the chat the moment Vin asked who's been cooked by Sam. My hand would have been through the roof. Stretching to all new number. You guys are such liars. I never cook anyone in the chat. I'm such a peaceful guy. I've never cooked any of you guys. Why you lie so much? You liars. I've never said anything bad about you, Redline Taranga, except you're a yoga instructor, which you are. Hold. We should inquire for Nwaneri to cover Wirtz and Salah, eventually succeeding King Mo. Cue the triggering. That's what I'm saying. Bro, as the team that won the English Premier League, I promise you, I would rather have Nwaneri at my club than Madueke all day. You tell me I'm gonna have Salah back up Nwaneri, wallahi, I take it right now. You tell me Madueke, I will say, what is Richard Hughes smoking immediately? And I'm saying this as the team who won the Premier League, you guys. Taking Nwaneri is a power move and it's disgusting. That's why I said I agree with what Staffy said, and we're gonna speak about the Nwaneri situation now in a second as well. Kudus Spurs level, Noni West Ham level. My well, there you are. There you are. Noni West Ham level, and he's going Arsenal. And Rafikov is calling us clowns. تخيل.
يا عم Rafikov بلا بتاع. His pussy's always hurt. His pussy's hurt. It's okay. Guys, everyone pray for Rafikov. His pussy's hurts today.
Big up to Papa Beard says, ha ha ha, they never learn, do they? Hey, Papa Beard, I love you. You got to be an Indonesian Chelsea fan. You probably are awake right now, Sunday morning, looking at your phone, going why the fuck they want Madueke? Hey, Papa Beard, legend. Big up to Castor, just says Berta hype. Sometimes you don't need a lot of words in the super chat. Sometimes 2 words summarizes the situation. Did you see how much Gunnar Salz was pro Berta? Wednesday show, this guy was like, we've got Andrea Berta, mate. Bro, it's the funniest thing. Arsenal fans must respect our scouting. We keep finding them amazing gems. It hurts to let Madueke go, but I really hope they don't take Disasi from us.
Allah is a great super chat. Allah, it's a great super chat. I appreciate anyone who ever sends a good super chat. It's a skill. It's actually more than you guys think.
That's an elite super chat right there.
Allah, super chat.
Wallahi, W for Hambra. Wallahi, W for Hambra. But said, I hope they don't take Disasi. Wallahi, you're such a hayawan. That's such a lil bro comment right there. I love it. Invisibility Cloak is not even trying to hide it. He just says, Arsenal is our bitch. Full stop. Run me my 50 million. There you go. There you are. Marchin. Thank you, Marchin. If we get Ethan, then that is greedy. Him, Willian Quenda is nutty. Three of the best 18-year-olds out there. Also, Joao Pedro last night was class. I told you guys I rate the Joao Pedro signing because you want to know the difference between me and others. Chat will all vouch right now. If I want a player and said player goes to another football club, I don't suddenly say said player is shit. I wanted Joao Pedro at Liverpool. I really like Joao Pedro. He's like a young version of Firmino, man. You guys really need to be excited at Joao Pedro. I'm telling you, Chelsea fans right now. Arsenal moving like the guy in the hotel chair. Hey, shut up, Jacob. Shut up, Jacob. That's his favorite topic right there. Spurs fan is in the hotel chair. Big up to Clay Davis says, I doubt you'd reject renewing with us and then go to Chelsea. Would have had the same issue with the gate time. You're saying that, but his pathway at Chelsea will be a lot easier because who he has to beat? Pedro Neto? At Arsenal, he has to beat Saka, aka never. AKA never gonna happen. Which is why
Sam, it wouldn't be
logically, actually, he would have a bigger chance at starting a lot more Premier League games at Chelsea. There you are.
Wait, Sam, outside of that, it wouldn't be the first time over the last season or two that a couple academy players reject a move. Reject the contract with Arsenal and move somewhere else. We did that with Aiden Heaven when we took him in January, and the year before we did that with Chido Obi. So over the last 2 years, there's a record of a couple Arsenal players refusing to renew. So I wouldn't put it past
that might be something you guys need to look at as well with your youngsters. Matheus, I can't believe you're here. I've known Matheus for 3 years. Matheus, have you been like in hibernation? I was having a good summer till I saw the recent transfer news. Now I want to hibernate to the January transfer. Bro, I feel bad for you, man. I feel bad for so many Arsenal fans. Say it again.
They're saying Amari Hutchinson in the chat as well. I agree.
Yeah, Amari Hutchinson. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The guy that went to Ipswich. Yeah. The Jamaican right winger. Yeah, bro. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Big up to you, Matheus. I appreciate it. Oh, God. Anyway. So, moving on. Not really moving on because it's like similar topic with the Nwaneri situation. Remember when those bums were trying to say Berta this, Berta that? Papa Beard, you were there. Gunnar Souls. Berta's here now. It's not Edu. We are cooking. Anyway, there is right now 1,100 people in here. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Oh my God, what is happening? Where are all these Arsenal? Where are you coming from, Sean? I haven't spoken to you in like fucking 8 months. First of all, I'm glad you're alive. Big up to you. Is this like Madueke hatred bringing us together, or what exactly the fuck is happening?
You know who I miss since all these new old people are resurfacing? I've been thinking about this guy a lot, and I'm worried about him. Ozan Kabak, please. If you're alive, just say so. I haven't seen him in forever.
Oh, I saw him in one of the Liverpool chats. I think I have a conspiracy. I think that guy has a rule. He will support someone, smaller channel, until he gets to like 5K, 6K, and then he'll dip. Because I see him in all like the not known like Liverpool channels. You know, sometimes on your homepage, like a channel will just pop up new and it has like 8 viewers. Ozan Kabak is there. I saw it in my own eyes. Yeah, alhamdulillah. I saw him yesterday actually. So big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to Staffy TV as well. It's in the title because a lot of you are subscribing to today's stream and I appreciate the love. Big up everyone who sends us super chat. Big up everyone who supports the channel. You guys,
everyone
honestly.
Except for Rafiqov. We don't want pussies on my channel. If you're not a pussy, just subscribe. But if you're a pussy, don't.
Damn, I wouldn't have it if I were you. You get me. Fight back. Anyway, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. And this is the latest thing because we do have to address, guys, what's happening. Anyway, me and Staffy, once again, we don't make shit up. There you are. Club-to-club contacts for Noni Madueke is set to take place soon after agreement done on personal terms. Chelsea keen on Nwaneri only if Arsenal talks over new deal collapses. Bro, what do you have to say about this Nwaneri situation? Tell me, I'm going to be RB.
Remove that picture. I cannot speak with this picture being here. Remove this shit. So what? I'm just going to sit here and stare at this on the screen. Should I stay quiet until he comes back? Just make the stream awkward. Maybe I should do that. Yes. Put 1 in the chat if I should stay quiet until he joins back and removes that picture. No, I'm not going to just talk. Put 1 in the chat. Should I make it awkward and just keep it awkward silence? Yeah. Ones. See, I wish I could post these comments, but I can't. Yep. Bunch of ones. Who put 0? You know what? I'm not going to talk about football until he's back. I'm going to talk about other comments. Who put 69 in the chat? What's wrong with you guys? You freaky fucks. You know what? No football talk until he comes back and removes this. I'm going to address everything else. Stop it where you are in the US. Love from LA. I'm from Jersey. We're going to teach this guy a lesson. Talk, you fraud. I'm talking. I'm just not going to talk about football until he removes this picture.
Why are you not
now
talking?
Joining your team, says Giannis. Giannis,
We're
you seen
talking
the
about
East
Jersey and everything.
Now he's back. Can you know?
I want to go speak to my mom and dad. Yani. I did not go speak to my wife.
Give me a picture of a bird stepping on Sir Alex's head. And you're like, oh, talk until I'm back. I'm not doing that.
A life's work for nothing.
Respect your elders.
I have the Arteta one as well. Is it this one?
No one respects Arteta.
Sorry. خلاص, next time. I'm not going to find it.
We don't respect Arteta. We respect Sir Alex. It's that simple. Anyways.
Sir for you, not sir for me.
Yeah, he's sir. He's an older guy.
You remember how triggered Egal was by the Arteta banner? Remember? Egal was so angry that day, bro. I swear to God. Oh, Sean is Arteta out now. Fuck Egal.
All right.
Hey, yo.
Nwaneri. I mean, we talked enough about Nwaneri. What's more to say about Nwaneri? I don't think he'll go. I just think it's the audacity of.
But why do you say you don't think he'll go? Why? I
think he's gonna renew. I think he's gonna stay at Arsenal. He's gonna play a part. I don't know what part he's gonna play, but I think he's gonna play a part in the team next season. And I think he's gonna renew. I think him and Mazudu Skelly, because Mazudu Skelly already renewed, so they're gonna be talking, and he's probably gonna stay. I don't think he's gonna look at Chelsea. Especially that Chelsea are not that dominant right now, and he's going to be like, yeah, I'm going there. I think if Liverpool, as an example, were coming in for him, I do see a scenario where he's like, you know what? He's English. He's going to the better English team in the league right now. They just won the league. There's a bright future. He could play on the right when Salah leaves. There's a couple years of the development that he could have, like Phil Foden, as an example, he had before Bernardo Silva left. Not Bernardo, sorry. David Silva left. I can look at it like that. I don't think he goes to Chelsea right now. Chelsea are not dominant enough for me to be like, yeah, they're going to take him off him. You know, I just think the audacity to come for him, I think it's a slap in the face of Arsenal as an institution in general. Because the audacity to go to your rival and say, give me your best prospect. I think it's insulting. I would love for it to happen, though. Like, I would just love to see every Arsenal fan, especially the ones that live in London. I always say this.
My thing is, you said that the academy players are leaving Arsenal, so it's something we can keep in mind. It's not like it's impossible.
But you know what it is? Heaven and Chido Obi weren't as big names as Nwaneri. So, like, okay. I think the trio.
Let me ask you an objective question. When Saka was out and Nwaneri didn't get enough game time, don't you think that irritated him? Let's all be serious now.
That could play a part of it. I agree. Because I think everyone expected at that time that he's going to step in and get a bigger role.
And Odegaard was injured, which was his other position, and he still didn't play him there. So he could play two positions. Saka injury, he didn't play. Odegaard injury, he didn't play. Keep that in mind.
No, you're absolutely right. I think you make a valid point when it comes to this. I'm not saying he's gonna completely rule it. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think Chelsea right now are attractive enough for him to be like, yeah, I'm leaving the club that I grew up in and just go to the other side of the city and play for my rivals. I don't think he's going to do that. If Chelsea was a lot stronger right now, I think he'd go there. And that's why I said if Liverpool were in for him, I think he'd go there. I think there would be a conversation, you know, but I just don't think he's going to go to Chelsea. I think that's just, as I said, the audacity to go and say, give me your best prospect, I think it's just like a slap in the face of them. And I do hope it happens because I just need Arsenal fans humble even more. Like when you've been
humbled more than this,
they're not humble. That's the thing. You've been in the dirt for years, and you still speak this way. And they have the audacity to sit there and do the things that they do online. I need them more humble, bro. I need them more humble. And this would break them. And I love nothing more than Arsenal fans being broken. I just need them to be a little bit more miserable. And I would hope for that to happen. I just don't think it will. And I think it'd be the end of Arteta, to be honest. I think this is Arteta's last season, by the way. Like, I'm convinced. I see a lot that's going to happen this season that's going to go bad, according to their summer. I think this is going to be his last year. But this would escalate it, because I think a lot of Arsenal fans will lose their shit if they lose one of their best prospects, and not just to anyone. It would be to one of your... Look at Liverpool losing Trent, even though Trent is not a prospect, he's a lot older now. But just being one of your own and being someone from your look how angry you guys were at the idea of him leaving. Now imagine him at a much younger age now going to one of your rivals. They'll flip out. They'll hit one area and they'll hit the club for enabling that. So I would love for it to happen just for the meltdown.
I just think, look, for Fabrizio, and let's analyze this situation objectively. Staffy says he doesn't think it'll happen. Fair enough. But for me, when Fabrizio puts out something, I don't think he puts it out like out of nowhere. Like, I don't think Fabrizio is just out here just tweeting it for no reason. Like obviously he's gonna associate Nwaneri's name, and specifically as well. Remember with something about Chelsea chat, Fabrizio is the best connected at Chelsea. Never forget this. This is the one Premier League club that Fabrizio gets instant exclusives, the most accurate information. This is the thing that you guys need to understand. Fabrizio Romano with Chelsea Football Club is very well connected. So in order for Fabrizio to say Nwaneri to Chelsea, he ain't going to say that just out of nowhere. Like, he's very well connected at Chelsea, and he would have some form of information. Like, Chelsea look at Nwaneri as a starting right winger. Chelsea look at Nwaneri as that. Chelsea look at Nwaneri, blah, blah, blah. That's the thing that I want to explain to you guys. With Fabrizio, he doesn't just put specifically Chelsea names. He doesn't just put, by the way, you guys saying he's a brown envelope with CFC in your name is proving my point. Okay, so he's well connected at Chelsea then. Thank you very much. So he's well connected at Chelsea. So the fact he's well connected at Chelsea makes me think, I don't think they're just putting his name there for no reason. Like, Fabrizio's not going to put out Nwaneri to Chelsea could be like a thing just like this. Wait, because remember how he started the Madueke thing? He started the Madueke thing with just reporting interest. Remember this? 2 weeks ago. He just was like, oh, by the way, one of the names on the list is Madueke. And now look a week later, what happened?
Remember the tweet? I think it was it with the Caicedo deal a couple years ago? Remember when he tweeted, we'll see who lied? Something like that. Mm-hmm. I think it was the Caicedo deal. And then he ended up getting it right. So you're all right when it comes to that. He does have good input in Chelsea.
Yeah, but, he does. He does.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just gonna be interesting to see. I want to see what happens when Arsenal summer is Mascara or Mosquera or Mosquito or whatever his name is. Norgard, Zubamendi, who's not even announced still. I don't know what's taking so long. Madueke and Kepa. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Did you just hear the summer I just gave you? This is the summer for a team that finished second, by the way. The team who finished second and wants to win the league, and that's the summer you gave them. It's embarrassing. Well, I'd love to. I can't wait to see when the summer concludes with this. There's still no striker, still no left winger. I don't know what's happening, But this summer so far, super underwhelming. Super underwhelming.
As someone who will potentially face Arsenal in a title race, like, as things stand, I'm completely relaxed. I'm not worried. I'm not bothered about Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal have what it takes to challenge us. Obviously, I don't want to talk about Liverpool transfers right now, but the stuff that we've done already has been unbelievable already. So you look at it from Arsenal's perspective. There's a comment. You know how sometimes you get like a pop-up of like those AFTV extra videos where it's like you get a clip, right? Not the whole clip or something, just like a 2-minute clip, 3-minute clip. Someone in the comment section wrote, Liverpool are moving like they're the team that finished second. That's what they're saying, because I expected Arsenal to come on the gates flying, and they really didn't come on the gates flying at all. They just did not. And to be honest with you, if Chelsea get their shit together, they might overtake Arsenal. The thing is that I always mention this, but this is something that I'm telling you based on experience, Arsenal fans. You guys know me. I'm not just making shit up. And you guys know, actually, during the transfer window is the time, and staff will probably vouch, like even for himself, during the transfer window is probably the time when you can find yourself being the most objective, because it's just not a time for banter and shit. Like, once again, when Arsenal signed Zubamendi, I said good signing. When you were linked to the Rodrygo, I said wow. When you're linked to the Jokers, I said wow. Here's the thing I want to tell you guys. Look, Liverpool fell off after the quadruple charge season because the team lacked motivation and we had nothing to uplift us. When you keep attempting to win something and you fail, it just gives you that like sinking feeling, You just get that. There you are. Are you sure, Egal? Here you go.
تعالى
Here you go.
تعالى
Right.
يا حبيبي تعالى.
Here you go. I'm gonna send you the link now, Egal. Don't run.
He said he's gonna join in 5 minutes.
Don't run, blood. Here you go. Sent you the link. There you are. Anyway, so the thing for me is, look,
WWE time.
yep, it's WWE. I swear to God, guys, if we're not at like 500 likes, I'm not gonna add Egal. All this prime entertainment, and you guys don't even like the video. Wallah, you're shameless. Like and subscribe now. And thank you so much for 54.5k. Actually, we're 500 subscribers away from 55,000 subscribers. So please like the video and subscribe now. You shouldn't get abused, Shug, because I've seen you consistently in my chat, and you're someone who's able to be objective. Shug is the type of fan that is like me. When I did the Rodrygo Arsenal video, Shug was excited, happy as shit. When I did the Jokeris video, he was very happy. When I did the Eze video, he was very happy. The problem is the people who will just clap for everything. So I'll explain something to you, Shug, and to everyone in the chat who's an Arsenal fan. I'm speaking this based on experience. When you try your best to win something and you keep failing over and over and over again, you need something to give you that extra level of motivation. Let's say Arsenal tomorrow sign Rodrygo. Suddenly everyone's excited because that will have the similar impact to the Wirtz signing. Arsenal announced Jokeris. Let's go. Arsenal are cooking. Arsenal announced like a Eze, blah, blah, blah. My thing is some of these like signings give the players and the team such motivation to keep going. That's something that you guys really don't talk about. Like, you have to give yourself motivation.
That's what you're saying. It's a difference.
Yeah, and after the quadruple charge summer, when we signed Nunez, Calvin Ramsey, and Fabio Carvalho, bro, the players were depressed. The players were like, we just went through a quadruple charge. We gave our asses on the line the whole season to try to win something. We won none of the major trophies. We won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. And you're giving me Darwin, Calvin Ramsey, and Fabio Carvalho. Bro, the players felt like they were just not motivated.
Simon, we finished second behind City with Jose. We went that summer and we signed Fred. We signed Lee Grant, the goalkeeper. I forgot. Our best signing was basically Fred. What happened? The team fell to 6th, and we got Mourinho sacked by like November. Because the team, they were like, wait, we just finished second by double digits, by the way, the City. It wasn't really a title race, but we finished second. We were like 12 points behind them, something like that.
That was Centurion City, right? When Pogba scored the winner at the Etihad?
Yeah. And then we lost to West Brom the week after. We ended up, our best signing was Fred. And Fred was a third option in that position for Mourinho. So it was nothing, basically. That was the summer that we had. I can't even remember the third player we bought. We had the worst summer I've seen. And then we ended up finishing 6th the year after. Because the players...
Egal is here, chat, by the way.
We gave...
Egal is here. He's joining from the car. بس عشان شكله معوش وقت.
Egal hype. Send him.
Egal is here, guys. Like the video now. Egal is joining from the car. Pure dedication. Hi, Egal. How are you, my brother?
I'm chilling. What are you guys saying?
That's not a...
What are you saying, Habibi? That's the important thing.
Oh, he is in a car.
I don't like this, man. I don't like this. I don't
like this, man.
I don't like this. I was sitting at home. 2 2s later, I see Fabrizio Romano replied to my tweet after I woke up from a nap, and I'm like, at this point, it's just getting to a point where it's like we're steps away from somebody saying, "Here we go." That's how I feel. I just hope that Chelsea put a ridiculous price tag and we end up pivoting and going for somebody else. Because at this point, it's not even about the fact that he plays for Chelsea. I don't think Nwaneri Madueke is going to come into our team and be anywhere near our 4th or 5th best option out of our wingers that we currently have to our disposal. I think Martinelli's better than him. I think Trossard's better than him. I think if we sign Eze or Rodrygo, obviously they're clear of him. Because Saka's already there, week in, week out, is going to be playing. His wages is not going to be an issue. So personal terms, I didn't think would ever be an issue in the first place. But the fact that he even wants to join Arsenal concerns me. That the fact that Ethan is being linked to Chelsea makes no sense, because you're going from a team in Arsenal where you can see a pathway where you played 37 games last season to a team in Chelsea that would make no sense. And yeah, honestly, some of these things it sounds like rage bait to me. It sounds like agent talk with the Ethan stuff. As for Nwaneri Madueke, I think there's a serious serious possibility we could sign him. But yeah, you two are smiling ear to ear. Pisses me off.
But the fact that even Egal is saying that this is a shit signing shows you, like, there is no like amount of Egal. I can't see you through the smoke
All I
screen.
went to the press, man.
Listen, I'm sitting here. It's tomorrow is my day off. Tell me how I feel like I'm going to be working a full shift, because I know all I'm going to be talking about tomorrow is Nani Madueke. Oh my god, I'm sorry for swearing, but
Can
guys,
you imagine Egal on the Here We Go stream from Madueke? Wallah, I'll be there, bro. I can't wait to tune in. I'm gonna be in your chat, Egal. I think everyone should be in your chat when that happens. We just want to see you.
Can I ask you guys a question? From an outsider looking in, Arsenal Football Club, it has a new director of football. Could it just be that he does stuff differently, and this might not actually be a real signing?
What do you mean?
Because Andre Berta is reportedly a man who gets a lot of deals lined up, and he doesn't necessarily always take some of these deals. He just lines up backup plans after backup plans. Could Nani Madueke just be the ultimate backup plan in case Rodrygo doesn't work out and we end up having to pivot?
I don't know. You want me
The
to
reason why I say, okay, here's my explanation, Egal. I'm going to give you a very objective explanation. Staffy agreed with it. I'll see what you say. Here's the thing. Fabrizio, me and you both know, very connected at Chelsea. So he's not going to put out anything. Forget Arsenal at all, right? At Chelsea, he is completely connected. You know this. I know this. Staffy knows this.
So is Ben Jacobs. Yeah.
Yes. So the fact that Fabrizio Romano will come out and say this and agreeing personal terms, you know that it's not a smoke screen. Wallahi, be honest. Come on now.
Okay. My definition of smoke screen and your definition is different. Okay. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying
there's only one definition. Yani you go for Madueke as a smoke screen, then sign Rodrygo. That's smoke screen.
Yeah. Or we show that we have other options, and then they end up saying, you know what, come buy this guy. That's basically what I'm saying. I hope that it's bullshit, but it doesn't seem like bullshit. It seems like it's actually gonna happen. And at this moment in time, I'm not gonna be one of these people who are sitting here trying to justify the deal. I seen people today on Twitter trying to say, "Oh, Madueke is a better deal than what do you call it, Kudus." I'm like, what are you smoking? Kudus is a much better player than Madueke. I don't think Madueke offers us anything besides potential rotation options on the right wing and on the left wing, at best third choice in each position.
Because this is his ceiling. I don't think Madueke gets better than this. Because I just don't think he has any end product. And it's very hard to teach end product.
And the people who are saying, oh, Chelsea are making a mistake. Chelsea are not making a mistake. They have so many wingers. Honestly, I view this situation as a moment in where a crossroad where I look at my club differently.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm looking at them differently. I'm saying to myself, you don't do business normally. Why is it every other club, they do business that makes sense for their club? And it seems like Arsenal always do everything that doesn't make sense. We always somehow find a transfer every window that doesn't make sense. Norgard, I can justify it. Zubimendi, great deal. Kepa, I can justify it. Friggin' Christian Mascara, I can justify it. Even if you want to say Madueke as a right wing option for Saka, you can semi-justify it. But if they try to offer 50, 40 million for this guy, we could use that money elsewhere to get better players. We would be then spending potentially 50 million that we could have used towards either Eze or Rodrygo. And if we end up with the window where we end up signing Madueke, Eze, and Sesko, I'm looking at that and I'm saying we got Eze, who's a better player, but the rest of them, I'm like, Madueke doesn't raise no levels. What he does is he maybe raises the floor because we have another bench option. Sesko,
you say raises the floor, but I think Nwaneri is a better right wing backup than Madueke.
I agree. I think
Nwaneri is better than Madueke now. He just needs game time.
I agree. And Nwaneri last year got 37 games played, 1,300 plus minutes. He's just he's just touching the basics of a young up and coming player, and we're not even saying, oh, we're going to guarantee him minutes at the right wing position. We're saying we're going to only play him in the midfield going forward. I honestly have no idea what we're doing. If it leads to us winning, fair play. But right now, I don't see it. I just view it as Chelsea getting one over on us messing up our whole situation once again, and potentially bringing another problem to the club. A player who's going to be on 100K a week, who won't be able to sniff the first team at all.
You know what it
If
is? Again, I
Nwaneri goes
actually
to
think
Chelsea, what would your go ahead, Mustafa?
If Nwaneri goes to Chelsea, we are tin pot. Wallahi. Wallahi, that's the reality. Wallahi. And if the agent is using Nwaneri to
One
Chelsea,
word answer, you know, summary. We are Tim Pot. That's it.
if Nwaneri is using Chelsea as a way to get a new deal, fair play. Get as much money as you can. Your career is short. You're currently 18 years old. You have the whole world ahead of you. You're on 5K. You're on 5K a week. Of course you're gonna want to raise. You just seen Miles Lewis Skelly get a big raise, and he's guaranteed starter week in week out. But hey, anyone who's saying I'm negative, guys, you're talking to me. I'm not negative. I'm genuinely never negative. This is just something that I don't justify. I don't forget about the fact that he's a Chelsea player. If I were to tell you guys we're bringing in a player who doesn't start for Tottenham, doesn't start for Manchester United, doesn't start for Liverpool, doesn't start for friggin' Newcastle, he only team out of the top like 7 he probably gets into is Nottingham Forest, and even them they probably might buy somebody who's better than him very soon. I honestly don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I have one more for you. I think if you get Madueke, I don't think you're in for Rodrygo no more.
If that happens,
oh shit!
I'll tell you what, Hossein, do you trust that Arsenal will sign Madueke, and then after that they're gonna get a left winger in Rodrygo that's probably gonna cost about 70 mil, and then they still have to sign a striker. So you're talking about 3 signings that are gonna cost north of 150 mil to 200 mil.
So you're saying it's gonna be Eze, Sesko, Madueke. That's what you're saying.
I don't even know if it's going to be Eze and Madueke. I don't know. I think they have 2 more signings in them. I don't think there's 3. One of them has to be a striker. And because what if they got Eze, Madueke, Rodrygo, Eze, Rodrygo, what? No striker. They're not spending all that still. They don't have.
Okay, carry on, Dave. So let's say one of them is
200 mil to
Madueke. Let's use Staff's logic here. Let's say one is Madueke. He said 2 more. So let's say you go.
I don't
I'm gonna
think
give
there'll
you
be 2
one.
more.
Let's say you go you go Eze, Madueke, Jokeras.
Eze, Madueke, Gyökeres. Are you asking me if that's good or if that's good?
Yeah.
Or
Do you think that's good or no? And Egal as well.
I mean, sure, because you get Gyökeres and Eze in it. You could have asked me, is Eze and Gyökeres good?
listen, I would rather have Eze do. You know what? At this point, it's just ridiculous. Why are we? Why don't you trust
Can't
your?
even
Why
think
don't
of
you? Why don't you trust the players you have already at the club? I think we need to trust some of these guys that we have at the club already. If you're telling me Trossard can't do a job as a rotation piece on the right and the left better than Madueke, what are you talking about?
Trossard is better than Madueke. Martinelli is better than Madueke. Nwaneri is better than Madueke.
If you're the only way I justify it is if you're saying we have a 30 million pound deal for Trossard for him to go to Saudi and Madueke is coming to replace Trossard, then even then it's a downgrade. Then if you tell me Martinelli's leaving for like 60 million or 50 million and we're bringing in Madueke for 30 million, fair. But if we're paying more than 30 million for Madueke, honestly, I would be that's deplorable if that's the right word. I don't even know what that means. Honestly,
the problem is, and I'll tell you the issue that I have with it is, look, bro, like if you go to the Belgian league right now, you could find someone with Madueke traits for 2 million.
Actually, you're joking about it. Bakayoko himself, yeah. Just go to the Dutch league, Bakayoko.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does Madueke do other than dribble? Nothing. How many dribblers do you think you can find?
Bro.
By the way, can I give you another suggestion? Someone who's better than Madueke now, Malik Fofana, Lyon. Right there, 30 million. Done. You want backup winger? Problem solved.
We just don't do smart business, bro. We have a chance to get Eze and Rodrygo.
Edu then, because
we have a chance. We have a chance to get friggin' Rodrygo and Eze to come in this window and really help transform this attack. But guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna sign Madueke, guys. We're a joke, mate.
If
Which
Egal
is
is giving
like-
up on this idea, then you guys, yani, if Egal himself, who will justify everything Arsenal is doing this right now, like, you get me. Oh, we are disrespecting Madueke. I'm so sorry. So sorry. The guy who has 3 goals in 31 Premier League appearances.
Chelsea's making a
super hat-trick
mistake.
against-
Chelsea's making a mistake. He's 23 years old. He can get better. Fuck off.
He scores 1 goal every 10 games, and if I can start at Chelsea,
He scored 4 goals. What did he score? 3 goals or 4 goals versus Wolves? I watched those goals. Each one of them, the goalkeeper was terrible.
And actually, this
up
is another
time
great
strong.
point from Sean here. Since you love Sociedad so much, go get Kubo.
Bro, Berta is known for going for multiple players at the same time. Hopefully, this is just one of his tactics. And we're getting used to. We're gonna have
Habibi,
to get-
Fabrizio replied to you, and you're still running the smoke screen thing. Khalas, Fabrizio replied to
No,
you.
because
Put
guess
the
what?
fries in the bag.
It-
That's why you're smiling.
second,
You
one
know
second.
deep
Put them
down
in
You
the
don't know.
bag,
You
you're
don't know what happened
Get
the
ready-
last.
get
You
You
know
don't know
it.
what happened the last in the last 4 hours. We just got linked to what do you call it? Xavi Simons also.
Yeah, Xavi Simons is a number 10 / left winger. He's like an Eze profile.
You never got linked to a Calvert-Lewin today. Come on, what are we doing? Who gives a fuck? We're talking about like serious reporting.
Calvin Lewin
Yeah,
is
we're
better
talking
than
about serious.
Calvin Lewin would be better than what you currently have.
Egal, we're one bad take at a time. Egal, one bad take at a time. Let's just focus on Madueke.
Calvin Lewin is better than Hoyland. Calvin Lewin might not be
You're better than Hoyland. It doesn't mean that it's
He's
good.
not. He's not better than Felix. He's not better than Felix though. Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
Honestly,
that's another one that Arsenal could use. San Joao Felix.
draw Felix.
Not this guy again. Remember,
Listen.
I told you guys, this guy's like an OnlyFans model. He gets passed around. Everyone gets a turn.
You know, I don't want players who I can't trust to come on and make a difference, and I don't trust Madueke. Simple.
Look at Egal staring in the sky, man. Like he's the. Yeah, where are you parked on a bridge or something? Where are you parked?
I just got in my car. I'm gonna be headed home. It's my first day to just relax, and this bullshit's gone on all day.
You can't
Oh,
relax.
it looks so sad, man. It's
Can't
past
relax.
midnight. Egal's somewhere in the streets of London, just parked on the side, venting on Don Hussam YouTube channel about how much he doesn't like Madueke. Look what Arsenal did to this guy.
Yeah.
Listen, I have a lot of questions and concerns, but you know one thing that worries me the most.
Yes.
We would be helping Chelsea get their next transfer over the line.
That is the
And
most.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's getting to a point where Chelsea are acquiring so much talent. I just look at them and I say to myself, they're gonna be here for a long time. And they're gonna be a problem for everybody for a long time. And if we don't go and capitalize and win some things while our team is currently decent to a level where we should be competing for majority of these top trophies and we don't capitalize, it could be 4 years from now where we're looking at everything that we've had. We missed out on all these trophies. And then you look at Chelsea squad and Cole Palmer's in his prime, Caicedo's in his prime, what do you call it? Fernandez in his prime. And it's no longer Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. And it's just Chelsea by themselves.
Egal, you know what's the issue? Their squad, by the time their squad peaks, your squad is going to be over. Because your squad peaked already and you're not improving it.
No, my squad didn't peak. My squad didn't peak.
It 100%
We're still a lot of these players.
Better than this. You're not.
Staffy, a lot of these players are still not even close to their prime. Saliba's not in his prime. Saka's not in his prime.
Listen to me.
Let's not do this.
Your squad peaked. As a group, this squad already peaked.
Let's not do this.
This squad
Let's not do this. Staffy, there's a lot of things you can say.
I don't care about age.
One thing you can't say is that Bukayo Saka's peaked at 24. Saliba's peaked at 24. You can't say that.
Saka's been playing first team football since he's 18. The guy's playing as someone who's over 30 right now.
No,
bro. He did his fucking hamstring last season, and he has been looking a shell of himself. So I don't want him to decline, but there's a better chance that he declines than he goes better than this. How much football he already played. When I say your squad peaked, is because of the levels that your players have been playing at already reached a level that I don't see a lot of improvement, which is why last season you
you're,
stagnated. Hear me out. Hear me out. You stagnated. For this squad as a collective to achieve more than that they achieved, you need to add more quality. Are you adding a striker right now that's better than anything you've had so far? Not yet. Have you added a left wing that offers you and gives you more than what Martinelli's been giving you? No. Have you even the midfield? I like Zubamendi, but there's no guarantees that Zubamendi is going to come in and is going to do what
the midfield is better. The midfield is better.
The midfield did not get better. The midfield at best
the midfield is going to be better with the midfield is going to be better.
There's no proof.
Staffy with Zubamendi, Norgard, and Eze coming in, the midfield's going to be better. That's why.
Egal, let's revisit this. Wallahi, Egal, I'll give you any money. Let's revisit
the defense. The defense is as good or even better with Christian Mascara coming in as cover for Saliba.
It's not, because he doesn't get in that midfield.
No, but what you're missing is
the backline. Sorry.
What you're missing is we now have two players of quality across the whole back line, across the whole midfield.
Are they going to perform any better than they did over the last 2 seasons? No, that's the best they can perform.
Staffy, with more opportunity for rest, with quality backups, you're going to see better performances from the whole team.
I'm sorry, Egal. I think this is complete delusion. And I have
there's no delusion in saying, Staffy,
you did nothing.
Staffy,
Egal, can I give you an example? Give you an example. I don't think you're understanding me.
Let me acknowledge that one point before you move on. Staffy, for you to sit here and for me to tell you squad depth, improvement in the squad depth is going to lead to better performances for the top at the top level is delusion. You're being disingenuous.
No, I'm not being disingenuous, because you're talking to me about backups. What is Mascara gonna come in and do that raises the level of the squad if he backs up Saliba and Gabriel in a couple games? Not really much.
No. It will.
Norgard playing some minutes over Jorginho. How much of a difference that's gonna make? Not a lot.
It's gonna make a massive difference when you have somebody who can actually.
No, it's not.
It's gonna make a massive difference when you have somebody.
Massive difference. Egal.
No.
Let me tell you what's gonna make a massive difference. You look at Liverpool. Liverpool as a squad, they peaked as well. But their peak also got them a Premier League title, so they're not really upset with it. But what did they do? They signed Wirtz, they signed Kirkes, and they signed Frimpong. Now, you can say Frimpong might not be good as Trent, and at his best, he'll give something equivalent to what Trent has been given. That's fine. Let's put him to the... Look at Robertson. Robertson's been trash for them for about 2 seasons. They went and signed the best left back in the league. Then they went and got Wirtz. Wirtz is going to give him anything better than that 10 role, or just anywhere in the attacking role, than anyone other than Salah, because Salah has been their best player. That is an example of a squad that peaked, and for them to go an extra gear, they added a lot of quality that's undisputed. You have not added any undisputed quality to this team where I'm looking, I'm like, damn, they were here, but with these signings, they can go another gear. As it stands right now, you can only be as good as you've been or less. You're not going an extra gear. There's nothing more this current squad can offer for me to look at them. I'm like, yeah, they're going to keep improving. They're going to keep getting better. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing objective to give to say that. So until you make signings, I can't say that the squad is going to go another level. You need to make signings where I can say that.
Okay. I believe my team will be making at least 2 more level-raising signings, minimum. Be it an Eze and a striker of quality, or be it Rodrygo, or be it Rodrygo and a striker of quality. I think right now what you're saying is 100% right. But I'm speaking from a perspective of the club making 2 more major signings. You're speaking of you're projecting based off right now, and the window's not even close to being over, bro.
That's why I said the squad right now peaked. If you go and make an Eze signing, that proves I'm right.
No, but Staffy,
you need to go make a type of signing like that.
Staffy, hence why we are retooling this window and getting a new player in majority of these positions. We've gotten
Madueke, Egal. I don't give a fuck about that.
Forget. I don't want Madueke, but at the same time, I'll tell you right now, Madueke is not coming in to be our marquee signing. You're being disingenuous.
Exactly, but that's the point. I don't care about these type of signings.
Staffy,
you're agreeing with me, not realizing you're agreeing with me.
I agree with you, but you're sitting here being disingenuous, saying as if Arsenal are not going to make marquee signings. We are going to make marquee signings.
You have to make these signings.
Yes, we are going to.
This squad has peaked.
Okay, but Staffy, I'm speaking from a perspective of we will make these signings. You're speaking from the perspective of yes, we have not made those signings yet.
Because I'm talking about the current squad.
At this moment in time,
you disagreed with me. Now you are agreeing.
At this moment in time, if we were to start the Premier League season, yes, we have not improved to it at an adequate level. Yes, we've not improved. At best, we've stayed the same. Okay, but
So
if
why
we
don't you
were
disagree with me when I said it peaked?
no,
If you're
but
going to say the
but
same, it means you're still at that level. You're not going to get any better. Why'd you disagree?
this is where I disagree, though. We will make the signings that make us better this window. We will make the striker signing. We
That's a
will
different
make
point.
we will make difference maker signings like a Eze or a Rodrygo this window, and that right there is going to improve the team. Guess what? Liverpool have already gone and made some major signings. Hence why
Exactly.
our Man City have already gone and made those signings. But do you know why Man City had to make those signings? Because of the Club World Cup. Liverpool made those signings because they wanted to get in some of their business
Here we
before the
go.
fifth.
Now you're going to start sounding like Terry. Oh, but it was the Club World
No,
Cup.
but it's
Hell.
true. It's
No,
true.
it's not true.
What,
Because you
one
just said
second.
Liverpool. Liverpool are not in the
No,
Club
no.
World Cup.
You never let me finish. You jumped in before I could even get to my point about Liverpool. The reason why Liverpool made their signings is two reasons. One, Trent has already left. They need to replace him. Number two, they did not spend much money last year, so they want to spend before the new fiscal year starts, July 1st. So they got their signing in before July 1st. Where Arsenal, our transfer window actually only began a couple days ago as we're officially starting to now make major moves. Now, I know we haven't made any major moves officially. We haven't made any major bids. We haven't gotten in any major signings. But one place where I disagree with everybody is right now you don't see the full vision, you don't see the full picture, but there's still going to be major moves and major dominoes falling for Arsenal. Don't
I
think
love
just
how you went
because
from being so depressed to being so positive, just like
Yeah,
no,
but
me.
also
because
when you
You,
talk
because
about
you
because
major
because
vision,
bullshitting
one
out here.
second,
you're
because one
no, no,
second,
because let me
we
let me
could
give you
sit
the
here,
scenarios. Let
we
me give
could
you the
sit
scenarios.
here.
One second, Egal, 1 second. One of the major visions could be Rodrigo and Jokeres. The other major vision could be Eze and Sesko. We don't know. So when you're talking about major visions, some of the visions are like World Cup visions, and the other visions are Carabao Cup visions.
But
Because when you're
Hussam,
talking about Rodrigo, tomorrow Rodrigo could wake up and say, "I want to stay in Real Madrid," or he would say, "I want to go to Bayern Munich." You never know. Jokeres, maybe Arsenal don't want to pay the 100 million, and you go sign Sesko for 80 or 70 or whatever it is. So there are multiple different examples of this vision that you speak of. It is not 100% guaranteed that the vision will be amazing. I can't guarantee that. You can't guarantee that. Staffy can't guarantee that. So you have to look at the positive scenarios and the negative scenarios. And the negative of waiting for so long is you might miss out on some of these amazing targets. You simply might.
okay. First thing, there's two strikers that we're linked to are Gyökeres and Sesko. We're currently
Yes.
waiting because one, RB Leipzig have to sell. We're putting them in under financial time clock. As for Sporting, Gyökeres has already put them under notice that he only wants to go to Arsenal, and it's either they lower their valuation or not. As much as people want to say Arsenal are a mess, we are in a strong negotiation position for both strikers, whichever one we pick, right? Then it comes to Eze. Eze to Tottenham has already been put to bed, and I wouldn't be surprised if come Monday, Eze to Arsenal is close to done. Now, as much as we want to talk about Arsenal have not made any major moves today, we are going to make major moves. This transfer window is long. People need to calm down. You can be mad about Madueke. You can be upset about Madueke. You can be upset about the Ethan rumors and everything. But one thing you cannot sit here and say is that Arsenal are not going to make groundbreaking major changes to
I don't
bring
think
in
anyone has said
players.
that, you know. I don't
No,
think
but
anyone has
because
said
that
that.
because that is still going to happen, irregardless of how poor you feel like some of the backups that are coming in are. We are still going to make level raising signings. It's just, is it Sesko? Is it Eze and Sesko? Is it Rodrigo Gyökeres? Is it Eze, Rodrigo, and a striker? We'll see. Right now, I am not gonna get upset about that because I think what they're doing Berta is doing what he can do to see what we can bring in, and we have always emphasized that we're going to wait for Rodrigo. And if tomorrow Rodrigo to Arsenal is a sure thing, I would expect Staffy to change his opinion. And you're right, Staffy. I agree with you. I don't disagree with you on the point that as of right now, things have not gotten massively better. But guess what? The window's not closed. We're not going to judge Arsenal based off of what they're going to do on the 5th of July. We're going to judge Arsenal based off what they do start of preseason and start of the Premier League season and by the end of the window. And
Yeah,
if we are
that's
not,
fine. That's
and
fine.
if
That
we
was
don't,
never
and
my
if we
point to
don't,
begin with.
I agree. Okay, so we don't disagree. You're right. And I don't think we're arguing the same point, because my main thing is people are being a little disingenuous, that they're saying, oh, all of a sudden you're signing Madueke means you're gonna get Sesko, you're gonna get friggin' you're not gonna get Rodrygo. He's gonna end up going to Liverpool, and you're not gonna get Eze. He's gonna end up going somewhere else. Also, that's just not how it's gonna happen. One negative doesn't mean there's gonna be 15 different negatives on top of it.
That's fine. I do agree with you when you said we're arguing different points, because I don't think at first you understood what I was saying, because everything you said after actually proves my point. When you say I still trust that the club is going to make groundbreaking moves and we're going to get level raisers and all that, if that's what you believe, that actually proves my point, because that's what you need. Because without that, as I said, your current squad is already peaked. It needs players to come in to take you now to the next level, because you're not getting any better than this with the current players.
You know, Safi,
making these moves or not, I can't sit here and say. And first of all, you know your club better than I do. I don't trust the Ineos as an example, but that's a debate that I have every day with my fan base, where I'm like, I can't blindly trust them. If you know your board enough and your ownership enough, where you think, nah, I still think we're gonna make moves. We're gonna sign Eze after we get Madueke. If you get Madueke, we're still gonna get Eze as an example, or a Rodrygo, and then a striker. That's up to you. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't have enough evidence to say that will happen or not. But all I know is it's needed, because you can make all these moves, by the way, and I still want to put you to win the league next season, because that's how much I think Liverpool have done really well in the summer. Obviously, it's been very unfortunate.
By the way, can you see Hussam? I can't see him.
Yeah, he's on the
I'm
bottom.
here.
I think it's
Hi.
just here. Yeah, he's here. I think Liverpool obviously been unfortunate with losing, obviously, Jota. The news by itself, by the way, just the fact that they lost a player, morale itself, I think might affect them the way they start, or actually might motivate them to go and win this league in his honor. So I don't know. But other than that, I look at their business and I'm like, you know what? They've given everyone around them such a huge task to catch up to them, because they've been so good business so far, and they're not even done yet. So when you sit here again and you say, oh, but the reason Liverpool spent early is because they didn't spend last season, that actually means if you still make 2-3 more signings as Arsenal, there's no guarantees that Liverpool don't still have 2-3 more signings in them. So not only are they ahead of you, you guys from now on to the end of the summer could make equal signings. So if they make 3 more, that cancels out whatever 3 you make, and it's still a tough task for you to reach their level. So you have a huge task regardless.
Staffy, I don't disagree with you on that. I'm not. Liverpool are the favorites. Man City are going to be there and thereabouts.
Unless you sign Rodrygo and Jokeres, then we're the underdog.
No. You're never going to be the underdog. You won the league. You have Mo Salah. You signed Florian Wirtz. You're going to be the favorites. Don't try to do this underdog
One
thing.
day,
Listen, you signed Rodrygo and Jokeres, we're the underdog.
As for Arsenal,
Leopard Nation rise up.
As for Arsenal, worst case scenario, we have a terrible window. We end up signing Eze, Madueke, and Sesko, and those are our 3 big level raisers. And I'm not going to be that confident. But if we go
Habibi,
out,
what level does that raise? What level raisers? Ay level raise, Habibi. Nothing is raised by those 3 you mentioned.
That's my point. That's my point, Hussam. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we have a historic window, and we go and somehow sell Martinelli or sell Trossard, and we then have the money to also get Rodrygo, get a proper striker, and also still get Eze. And in that case, I'm going to be extremely confident going into next season.
Mm-hmm. Egal,
okay, let me. I don't want to keep you guys for too long, so let me just read these.
Hold on, let me ask this. Imagine Liverpool going for Rodrygo. Then what are you gonna say? Because there's a lot of time.
Oh shit!
What?
Imagine Liverpool going for Rodrygo.
I wouldn't expect them not to. But guess what? Arsenal have done the most groundwork on the Rodrygo deal, and I trust certain sources that I've seen speak about Rodrygo to Arsenal. At this moment in time, we've done the most groundwork. Hopefully, that is enough for us to get the deal over the line. Liverpool would have to sell Luis Diaz, and they'd have to go and convince him to join Arsenal. Convince him to join Liverpool over Arsenal, and that might not be that difficult. But they'd also have to go and agree to pay his wages, his transfer fee, and I think Arsenal are closer to getting all those things done than Liverpool are right now, which they haven't even started conversations about anything with Liverpool and Rodrygo. Man City are out of the way. It doesn't look like Man City is going to go in for Rodrygo. And people keep talking about Bayern. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't really think Bayern are gonna go and break the bank on Rodrygo.
They do have the money because they were willing to break it on Luis Diaz anyway. But regardless, listen, I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Egal as well is in the car. So let me just read these because some of them are addressing Egal as well. So I don't want to be rude to the audience. And big up everyone who showed us love as well. You know, this is a stream I literally set up with Staffy literally 4 hours before it happened. Nothing pre-planned or anything. And I was just like, you know what? Let's just go live and talk about something non-Liverpool related. Let's talk about, everyone else. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, guys. Let's get to 500 likes. Let me just read these.
Could you read the super chats with me first? Because I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I'll read the ones addressing Egal first. Carlito, is this Carlito? Chelsea Carlito. Egal also said Joao Pedro made no sense, lol, but last night said otherwise.
No, I said I like Joao Pedro. I just think he's very similar to profiles of players that they've signed in the past that haven't worked, and I need to see where he's gonna play and how they're gonna embed him in.
Okay, fairs. Here's the one. I'll just read the ones addressing Egal. Egal, Berta what? Berta who? Berta blood clot is what Papa Beard is saying. Question marks on Berta if he signs Madueke?
I'm not gonna judge Berta off one window. I'm gonna wait until the window closes before I go crazy.
Egal sniffing that Berta copium.
I don't think it's copium when we haven't really done any of the major deals yet. If we were to go now spend all our money on Madueke and end up getting Watkins, then we can talk about that.
Fairs. What are you gonna say when we debo him from them? If they sign Nwaneri, how would that make you feel?
Why would Nwaneri go to Chelsea when he's concerned about minutes and development?
Egal, you will have Martinelli and Madueke with no striker if Saka's injured, rested, run till the end of the pitch and pop, pass back. Prime show is what Papa Biel is saying.
I think that's more you hoping than actual reality.
This is reality right here. Abdulaziz, Madueke broke Egal. I can't lie to you, he is broken because of the Madueke news. So I don't even think he can deny it at this point. He'll just confirm it probably.
Why would somebody be happy if their club has been linked to all these great players and then out of nowhere they're linked to a bum?
True.
I wouldn't say he's a bum. He's not a bum. I actually, after everything I said, Madueke is not that bad.
Not now, Staffy. Give it a day.
No, but Hassan, remember what I said. I think
why don't Man United sign him?
But he'd still be better than anything we have.
So you should sign him then. You guys like spending money on Chelsea players also.
No, thank you. Anyways, my point with Madueke is not that I don't think he's that bad of a player. I think he's a good squad player in the Premier League. I already said that.
Okay, so however, Manchester United need him.
You're buying him from Chelsea.
Why are you talking to Staffy like he's Dan Ashworth or fucking Omar Barat?
You know what I love Hassan? Wallahi, this is what
you're talking to Staffy like Staffy's gonna call Man United now and go let's sign Madueke. He's joining Arsenal. He's joining Arsenal. Put the fries in the bag. He's joining
Arsenal. But that's what you guys do with Arsenal.
Manchester United from my bio on Twitter because the amount of times I can't have a football take without people talking to me about Man United is ridiculous. Every time I say something, they relate it to United, like I ran United to the ground.
Welcome.
If you watch anything I said over the last 3 years, I'd say 90% of it I didn't like. Everything I disagreed with at United ended up being right. And this is why I always beef Terry, because I'm like, I told you this player's shit, that player's shit, this decision's bad, that decision's bad. Please don't attack me like I approve what goes on United. That club is shit because they do everything that I don't. So please, let's differentiate the two. I'm a United fan. I'm not a United enabler. Two different things.
Big up Hussam, Staffy, and Arteta's... or Stiffy, you call them. Wow. Big up Hussam, Stiffy, and Arteta's nephew, Fonzie. Fraud.
Can we post the Egal picture again?
Egal picture? Oh. Yep. That's Egal right there. Look at him. He's smiling in the background as well. He knows. Watch us sign fucking Garnacho. Egal, can you make me a promise if you sign Garnacho that you will rant? Can I see Egal rant in your title of video?
There would be no way Arsenal Football Club would go and sign Garnacho.
I swear to God, if you sign Garnacho, Mr. Egal, I promise you. Prime Rooney was like, this is a response to the point as well, Egal.
The police
Prime
came
Rooney
by because they seen Garnacho news.
Prime Rooney was like 21. Saka's getting run to the ground, forced to play through many injuries. I wouldn't be surprised if he lost a yard by 28.
Yeah, some of you guys are bad mind.
It is true.
To be fair, in terms of playing a lot of minutes, I think it's fair to say that Saka does play a lot of minutes.
Experience is based on minutes, not age. So when someone says, "Oh, this player is still young," talk to me about him in football age, not actual age. So if if a player has 20-something thousand minutes in their legs, I don't care how old they are. Their experience is enough.
So based on that, they're saying Yamal is going to be finished by the age of 24.
If he gets too many injuries and he's playing through injuries, then yeah. I think
you're essentially saying, you know what you're saying, Staffy? You're saying what Jose Mourinho said. There is the young, and then there's the young. You know, Rashford is young, but he has played a lot of games. Yeah, that's what he said. So
it's not about age, bro. It's about how many minutes you have in your legs.
Do you see AFTV Ty saying Madueke is a good player and he don't mind him, bro? Listen, Ty is the real person who will just prop anything Arsenal do, not even Egal.
They're delusional, bro. They're delusional.
Big up Ty.
Bro, even Lee's being sarcastically backing Madueke now. It's mad.
I saw that.
I'm fine with Noni if Jokeres and Rodrygo happen. I think if you sign Jokeres and Rodrygo, doesn't matter who you sign as right wing backup. I'll be honest with you. That's the thing. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Madueke is top. You're such a fraud. Caster, Egal, I clocked it. Berta, Smokescreen are the good players. Sesko and Madueke, here we go. Man said Jokeres and Rodrygo are actually the smokescreens for Madueke and Sesko. Oh my!
I'll tell you this, bro. Wallahi, if their summer ends with Madueke and Sesko, just don't even watch next season. I promise you right now, Egal. Wallahi, there's no point of watching. I wouldn't watch. I'd be too depressed to watch as an Arsenal fan.
Farhan says, here's your explanation. We trust the process. That's what Farhan is saying.
The process.
Miles Lewis Kelly, Ethan to Chelsea. Here we go soon. Oh, you want Lewis Kelly as well?
Nah, Lewis Kelly already renewed.
Nah, Lewis Kelly is staying. He signed the contract. Rodrygo's agent must be panicking about Madueke. Oh yeah, Rodrygo's agent is definitely panicking about Madueke. 100%.
Madueke deal has nothing to do with Rodrygo right now.
How does it feel, Egal, saying the Madueke deal? How does it feel?
I'm in the dark, bro. Leave me alone.
Doesn't that make you feel like disgusted? The fact that you even say Madueke deal? Like, honestly.
I just want to close my eyes and go on vacation.
Man is completely broken, bro. Man said, I want to
close my eyes and go on vacation. Well, you deserve a vacation.
You don't know something? Let's just end the stream on that take right there. I want to close my eyes and go on vacation. Listen, guys, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Egal Talks Football, I just added his channel to the title. Staffy TV is in the title. Big up and love and appreciation to every single one of you guys, man. You guys are absolutely incredible. You guys are absolutely elite. Thank you guys so much for always showing us love. And, you know, let's go. You know who's live? Let's redirect to Casually FC. There you are. Redirect to Marshall. Go tell him Hussam raid. And I see you guys tomorrow, inshallah.
Tell him Madueke is a bum.
There you are. Yalla. See you guys, man.